Good morning, Rosie. Thank you so much.
Yuko, it's so nice of you to have me.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to make a time for me.
Yes, well, it's a little early here. It's dark. It's
Yep.
California time, Pacific Coast
So,
time.
okay, so what time over there? Here is 8:30, okay? 8:31 Eastern time. And then where you live,
So it's dark. It's 5:30 here.
5:30. Everybody, it's 5:30 over there.
But in my work, I'm up all hours of the day and night. So
Yes, yes.
it's
Your work is, I never heard about your work. I mean, the word, right? Until I met you, actually.
I am a doula.
Doula.
DLA. Yes, and I am very passionate about my work. But it brought us together, our passions, because we serve people. You and I love people, and we love to serve in any way we can. Um, and with your work in
Yes.
hair design, and you meet lots of different people, and I just feel like people that sit behind me in that chair are like psychologists and best counselors in the world. Every time I get a hairdo, I feel like I just went to the spa, to counseling. You guys do an awesome job. But that, I think,
Oh, thank you.
that just like me, I've been my work has led me to be curious about people, and therefore to find out, like, their story. I love
Hmm.
listen. I think some people are really great storytellers. Other people are good listeners, and I think we like to listen and really make space for people to share
Hmm.
stories. So people might be wondering what a doula is, right?
Yes, can you explain? I researched, but now I know what the doula is. I think it's a wonderful job. I wish I have a doula when I had my boys.
Yes.
But can you explain? I mean, can you let us know what
Sure.
your like you know
I just
job? I don't know. I should call it job, but what your
enjoy.
passion? Yes, joy, everything. Yes, go ahead.
No, but I just want to ask you,
Yes,
I want to ask all your visitors today,
yes.
if you were being born today, how would you like to be born? If you could be born anyway, in any, like, with, in a subtle lighting, with nice music playing, with in candlelight, in a peaceful environment. So many times, a lot of us in my generation, you're a youngster, were brought into the world with bright lights and a lot of maybe drugs in our body and things like that. I just want to just make everybody very aware that the way people are born is something that stays with us for our life. We don't remember it maybe consciously, but subconsciously we have it in our cellular memory in our body. So it's pretty
That's fascinating. Wow, I never thought that way.
think that that our babies and everybody walking around here has cellular memory about the day they were born. I as I've studied birth, I've found a place called the Association of Prenatal and
Hmm.
Psychology. If anybody wants to learn more about the consciousness of the unborn baby, and
Yeah, yeah.
the prenatal and perinatal brilliance of babies, they could go to that place. So back to what it is that a doula is. So not only about, I just want to ask all of your visitors today
Hmm.
how they would like to be born, but more even, um, is that what are we birthing today? This is where I'm making my, kind of a leap from doing what I love passionately to helping people like process what they want to birth, or where in the process of birthing an idea, a project, um, even like a business, where are they in that process, and how to make it a successful, you know. I'm gestating, we gestate with ideas just like we gestate our babies in our bellies.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, so birth has taught me so much, but one of the things is like, I relate it to everything in life, and I've realized that that every day a new day is birthed. It's born. The sun comes up, and we have another chance
Yes.
to do it over. So I just like to encourage people um, that we can gestate on a lot of things and kind of see it to fruition. Just like when a baby is born, we can birth little things.
Mm-hmm.
We can be pregnant with ideas. That pregnant pause, that's a phrase that people use when they're like in a pregnant pause. They're just like thinking.
Pregnant pause. I never heard about the word. Oh my gosh, I'm learning.
So let's go back.
Okay.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I just want to let people
No,
know
no. Yeah.
there's two kinds of doulas. There's the
Two kinds. Okay.
there's the doula that attends birth, a birth doula, and there's a doula that helps families postpartum when they bring their new baby home, or
Mm-hmm.
just early days, when mom might need assistance with, some bathing the baby, feeding.
Yes.
We're familiar with breastfeeding,
Yeah.
and we're there. Help her just get recovered in many different ways, and so that's
Mm-hmm.
a really important job right now in our country.
Very much. Yes.
But many other countries do postpartum.
Mm-hmm.
They give moms more time off, more leave
Yes.
jobs. The midwife would come to the house every day in Europe, in some countries, to check on mom and baby. And in
Mm-hmm.
America specifically, that's not happening. And it's really important time. It's very, just as much or more than, the pregnancy. We call it the fourth trimester because in pregnancy there's three trimesters.
Mm-hmm.
And so the postpartum is the fourth trimester.
I,
So,
I think that's so important. It's
no,
like it's after have a baby. I came home, my first ones,
yeah,
and then just like, what are you gonna do? What should I do? Right? Like I had a baby in here,
yeah,
right? And then I used to stay with my in-laws.
yes,
But my mother-in-law told me, she said, I'm not gonna get involved, not a bad way, but she said, because what I experienced, it was old. I'm
yes,
sure you don't want me listen from, oh, this is what you should do when I had my son 30 years ago. So I will leave you alone, but I be your help. That's what she said. And then I am very thankful for that. But most of the time, I came home and just like my son, right? And then just in the crib. Now what should I do?
yeah.
And then just mentally, it's a lot of work to have a baby. It's a lot of work to give a birth to another person from the body.
Yeah.
Everything just so shocked and stressed. So first a month, I was crying in the bedrooms. I closed the door. I was
Mm,
crying,
mm,
right? So I think it's a great, like, the doula is, I think it's like super important.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
In America, there's a high
yeah,
rate of postpartum blues and postpartum depression.
yeah, yeah.
Tears come. Sometimes it's
Hmm.
nice to have somebody that's not emotionally, like not a family that, but a doula to sit on the bed and
Yeah,
say, it's okay to cry, mama. It's okay. It's not like
yeah,
you're not doing anything wrong. You just to encourage mom, like, your baby, but it's such an instinctual job to mother and
yeah.
to birth, and our society goes, you know doesn't always like encourage us to dig deep into our instincts, to listen to our instincts,
Yes.
to follow our gut. So sometimes I'm just encouraging mom, like, to just listen to her instincts, listen to her baby. Um, and it, and it's our society, everything goes fast, fast
Hmm.
food, instant banking, everything's fast. And in birth, everything needs to like really slow down.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah.
And baby, you just have to kind of go on a baby moon. You know how people go on a honeymoon?
Yes. Yes.
You don't invite your friends to your honeymoon like, oh, we're in
Mm.
sweet, you know, the sweet 300. Why don't you come and visit us? You
No
don't,
way.
but
Yep.
people don't take the time to be on a baby moon when they get home with their baby and just kind of close out the world and just focus in on getting to know each other, exploring each other. Baby's going to
Yeah.
find milk, find the breast, and moms just need to sleep a lot more and be fed. So do
I think.
feed her, and we don't take the baby from mom and
Hmm. Hmm.
like to sleep maybe skin to skin with baby, or and I mean a safe way, of course. um, so anyway, that's about postpartum. There's so much, it's a huge field, and there's so many wonderful post
Very much.
but I'm doing just a little of that, but mostly for the last 20 years I've been attending births. I've attended over 750 births.
750 birth?
Yes, and
Wow.
what people might not know is that
Yeah.
doulas are not midwives.
Amazing.
We don't provide medical support.
Hmm.
But you would think, well, why would you need somebody to be with you when you're not a medical support person? I'm not a RN. I'm not a midwife.
Hmm.
And I just want to um, share with you that
Yes.
birth is not just a physiological event. Birth is
Okay.
encompasses the whole person. It's physiological, psychological, emotional, spiritual, and sexual. It's all of that person, all of what we are, we bring to birth. And so, and I just wanted to say that,
Hmm.
but since we don't provide medical support, what do? We
Yeah.
provide emotional support, physical support, and informational support around the time of birth. So I meet with my families anywhere, from 20 weeks in their pregnancy to 30 weeks in their pregnancy. And I meet with them quite a few times so that she's familiar with me, that
Yes.
the hormones of birth that help the process um, are such that women birth better in around familiar things, familiar spaces. Like first you stay home and you look at your familiar walls, you go into
Yeah.
you're familiar with your bed and your bathroom. So when she moves to another birthing spot, like the hospital or birth center, um, that's those hormones are interrupted for a little while. And I let her know, like, yeah, things might slow down for a little while, but
Hmm.
get into your birthing space, wherever your hospital or birth center is, you will just familiarize yourself with it, and your body will do to birth just fine. But
Yeah.
I'm one of those familiar things. The premise of the doula is we provide continuity of care. So many times a nurse you love, when you get there,
Hmm.
go off a shift in 2 hours. So she's on a shift and she goes off. And that can be really disturbing to a mom who's
Of course. Yeah.
working hard,
Yep.
depending on the good support of her nurse, and then she's gone in another strange.
Yep.
So the doula provides continuity of care. The studies have shown that that continuity of care and just a doula presence lowers the rate of interventions, all the different.
Yes.
It lowers the rates of epidurals. It lowers the rates of cesarean sections. Just the doula's presence. And,
Really?
and
Wow. Lower the rates of cesarean sections.
yeah, so sometimes,
That's one thing I really, really, really wanted to avoid. I just didn't want to, like, there's so many reasons, but just didn't want to cut my like stomach open. I just wanted to have a natural birth. I even refused to get what is it called? Uh, I forgot, like some relaxing medicines. You know, inject. I don't need it,
no,
right?
yeah,
Because I wanted to feel it, and then I didn't want to have anything. Don't put it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I say that the dualist presence does help moms mostly with have a pleasant experience. My goal is
Hmm.
that she feels I hold the space. What I've learned in the work as doulas is to be mindful, be present in the moment, and really hold that space. Um, so she can be free to do whatever she needs to do. But what I found, what was surprising, because when I started this work, I was
Yes.
excited about my birth journeys. One was very hospital and very a lot of interventions and disturbing things that surprised me. I was born into a large family in a
Hmm.
farm, and I saw animals do this. My mom, many babies,
Oh, animals do this. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
and so the first experience I had, Yuko, was kind of surprising, and it wasn't that pleasant at all. And I started studying, and the and my next baby was quite the ecstatic, amazing experience.
Yeah. So you have how many children you have? Just
3 children and four
three,
grandchildren.
four grandchildren. Wow.
And
Wow. Amazing.
yeah, and
Wow.
funny that I'm so excited right now talking to you because people say, how can you still be so excited about birth? Every single one is such a precious miracle.
That's what I felt at the break room and the meeting, right? Movement makers meeting. I felt when you were speaking about the experience, your work. I just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I couldn't get eyes off from you. I was just like, wow.
Yes, this is my
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go
first.
ahead, go ahead.
This is my very first visit here on
Yeah.
Instagram Live, and I really appreciate you having me.
No
I,
problem. But I thought you know what, more people needs to hear like from you. I know
thank,
you've been posting so many posts, and you got more follower than I do, but I think they need to hear from you. I
mhm.
mean, the lots of moms and not even moms, dads, and like family people need to hear from you.
I do want to put it out there that that doulas also attend
Hmm.
people that have planned cesarean or
Yes.
have to have emergency cesarean. So
Hmm.
so that there is no wrong way to have a baby. That
Yes.
women for a while there, women were like they thought that doulas were just attending home births, or we were just crunchy granola hippie type people. But no, we just want to give women choices
Hmm.
in the
I love that. Yeah.
so you can select your birth team, choice
Yes.
about choices about who your OB is, change your doctor or your midwife if you
Yeah.
want to, change your doula if you want to. As women get into their birth space, change the room around, change the ambiance.
Wow.
And
Yeah. I wish I had those ones, but it's nice. Yeah.
yeah, so
Have a freedom. Have more freedom
we're
too, right?
yeah, people still think. I've actually talked to people who thought that having a home birth was illegal. You mean I can have my baby at home? Oh my goodness, that is a wonderful choice to make too. Because
Yes. Yes.
there's licensed midwives, certified practitioners
Hmm.
that go to home births.
Hmm.
and they specialize in women's care from birth to from the to the from from conception to
Yep.
the end of life. Midwives specialize in women's care. OBGYNs are surgeons. So they specialize at the next level. If you don't need a surgery, you can see a midwife, and that's a really exciting option.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and all the midwives across the country and in different parts of the world practice different. So I don't know how it is in your neighborhood, um, but yeah, when you meet somebody, isn't it like being around a miracle? You see a very pregnant woman, and you just, everybody's like wants to like feel like they're near a miracle, like this
Yeah,
brand new life is coming, and somebody who's never been on Earth before. So it's pretty exciting.
it
And
is exciting. Yeah.
what I love about Built to Serve
Yes, built to serve,
and
Evan Carmichael.
our yeah, our beloved coach and fearless leader Evan Carmichael is that he's so passionate too. Like I thought I was crazy. Like I could work 40 hours straight and love what I do. I call it I do what I love and I love what I do. And
I
and
can tell.
Evan Evan is like the ultimate. I
I know.
love our makers group. I It's been such a joy to meet other passionate people, and 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 we're all transitioning and into the next thing and
Yep.
excited about the next thing. So
Hmm.
I feel like, oh yeah, we're all pregnant with our what is it? We're all pregnant with our growing our business. Like, okay,
Yes,
we're growing
I
kids.
am.
Yeah, you know,
I know what you mean. We have like just so excited, right? This baby is gonna it's gonna just miracle. It's gonna be a miracle, right? Well, when we gave birth, even if Tessa, she's pregnant.
oh, goodness.
She's watching here. I'm sure she's laughing.
I know, and of
Oh my gosh.
so many of our movement maker friends. But
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes the thing about birth, I just want to say this, how it pertains to life. Sometimes it's hard. You get into that really hard place. It's called transition. And sometimes when we in our
Transition. Yeah.
business world, it's not, we're passionate, but it's so hard. You just want to give up. That's when women want to give up in transition. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like you, business people want to give up that dream, like, oh yeah, I just want to give up and go home and not do this anymore. Women actually say that even in labor. They go, I just want to go home now. I don't want to do this today.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean though. Like just like I want to stop pushing. Can I stop doing? And the doctor said, no, you can't. The nurse just like, you gotta keep pushing it. Okay, it's babies. You gotta let the baby out.
Yeah,
And I just like, yeah, it was painful because I was in transition, right? I was just about giving
well,
a birth to my son, right?
yes. So that's the same in life in so many ways.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's the connect. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
things get hard.
Wow.
Push through, right?
Push through. That I love that.
Yeah.
That's exactly I felt. Wow, wow. Yeah.
So how many children do you have, Yuko? You
I
have,
have two boys.
oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. They're like one is 19, the other's 23, but they're still my baby.
Yes, yes,
Yes. They're my babies.
right. Well,
Right?
I could talk to you all day about
I know.
passion. You're doing coaching. Congratulations.
Thank you so
Uh,
much.
you're-
Thank you.
yeah, I would like to move into coaching. Even young
Yeah,
doers on board, and share some of my
of
experience.
course.
And
That's a
but
great idea.
yeah,
Great idea. You're into coaching. I think, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I really agree with you. you have a great experience, you have great personality, and you feel you like within you, I can see love, lots of love within you, right? It's selfish if you don't share your experiences. It's selfish,
Yeah.
right? And just like, "Ah, I don't care about the other people. I'm done." I love your passion. I love your passion.
Yeah. Well, you know, yesterday I was with a really sweet new family. So I
Hmm.
one-on-one with each family I work with. And oh, it was just like so they, it's like the more you give out, the more you get. You know that circle.
Hmm.
When I tell moms that want a foot massage and they're pregnant and they want their husband
Yes.
to massage their feet, that's one of the things that I do at our first meeting. And
Yes.
she's like, "Oh, honey, why don't you do this?" And I said, "Mama, rub his feet because the energy will come back to you. Isn't it funny? If you scratch your back, if I scratch your back, you'll scratch mine."
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know about you, but when you give out that, tenfold love and energy comes back. It's
Yeah.
just the principle of the universe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
I
yeah.
feel that, like, I know what you mean. When it comes back, I just feel big reward,
Uh,
like just warm some energies coming back, right? That just like, wow. It's just like makes me feel so happy.
I know all our fearless leaders, in not just Evan, but like
Hmm.
so many other good ones. They say do what you love and love what you do, and maybe the people that aren't getting energy when they're giving out a lot aren't you know aren't doing what they love. And I just like to encourage people to you know to if like I used to work in the business world. I used to work in
Hmm.
America, and I still was doing doula work at night and on weekends, and it gave me the energy to go into the office and get my little retirement at my corporate job. But I just was able to get brave, and well, my children got grown and I didn't
Hmm.
have that responsibility as a single mom, but
Hmm.
be brave and to step out and be an independent doula. And I'm self-employed now, and so it's really exciting to take that step. Of course, in a responsible way. I have a mortgage and I get it done.
Yes, yes.
But
I know what you mean, but
yeah,
as a human being, we have physical body. That's the responsibility we have, right?
yeah, but yeah, exciting to take that step to independence, and
Yes.
I I can I'm excited for the next thing, and the next.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Wow.
Oh,
You never get bored in your life, right? When you have that attitude.
yeah, yeah.
Every morning, just like, yeah.
So I know. Well, we're all born. So I just
Yes.
tell everybody out there, to think about, what you want to birth next, what ideas
That's
pop into
beautiful.
your head, honor them,
Yes.
listen to your instincts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
and,
like it. I
and
like it.
hey,
Yeah.
isn't that what Evan says? Believe.
Yeah. 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 Something like that, right? Believe that way. But I like it. Like, just what do I want to, what is it? How do I say it? Like, next, right? Born. Can you rephrase again? I was so excited.
Yes. What are you gestating on? Like, what are you chewing on? What ideas are,
Yes.
are coming up for you? And really take time with yourself to listen to those ideas. Like
Hmm.
like imagine your birth. What would you like it to be like? Let your imagination flow and then listen to your instincts and have a little talk with your baby. But yes, basically just listen to your instincts and honor yourself. Believe in your what you're gestating on, what you're chewing on, what you're pregnant with, and
That's, yeah.
and give it time. Give it time to gestate. It takes 9 months for a baby to gestate. I've been gestating on my new business as a life coach myself for,
Hmm.
and I'm still pregnant
Yeah,
with, yeah,
me
but
too. Me too. Like it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. Sometimes get frustrated. How come I'm not where I want to be?
yes,
But there's a reason. There's
yeah,
a reason. It has to grow. It has to nurture.
yes,
Like here, right?
ex-
And then, you know, that
yeah,
way it's we help the people to uh, to share miracles, right? We can tap into their life,
yes,
right?
yes, that's what you do. Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
yeah, we love it. And we encourage
yeah.
everybody to either find somebody, so even us, even myself, even you, um,
Hmm.
needed to find, somebody to tap into, like our
Of course.
group. So,
Yes.
we don't do it alone, do we? We,
No.
we
That's
find,
why I love doing collaboration with
yeah,
you guys because we're like-minded people.
yeah,
And then when we get together, somehow, I mean, like I got some chemicals, energies going on.
yeah.
I think you've seen Tessa Marie and I Self Care Sunday show, and we're just kind of turned into like got different energy. We dance, we laugh. I didn't think I could do that. I didn't even know.
You,
I know.
yeah,
It's amazing. So I thank you so much for your time. But before, I'm not going to keep you too long because I'm sure you needed some rest. But what is uh, what is your next things you wanted to do it? Like you are thinking to, maybe let your voice out more IG live or video. You want to like write book. How would you like to share your passion? I
yes.
know you wanted to coach. I know what you mean though. The
Yeah.
other things. Do
What
you have anything?
what happened in 2020 when we couldn't go into hospitals with our clients? We we weren't even, some people, would let us come in their home, but some people wanted Zoom meetings. So I was doing Zoom interviews, Zoom
Okay.
meetings, and even doing virtual support for birth, without even being at the hospital.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I've discovered that that virtual support, we can do that all over the world. And so
Yes,
if
that's it. Yeah.
they want a consultation, maybe they have their own doula, but they still want a birth, like kind of like a wedding planner. Um,
Hmm.
birth
Hmm.
planner. I can do virtual meetings, with one-on-one with families. Um,
Like even if the other side of the world,
yeah,
right?
yes.
As long as they understand English, like maybe from India, from
Mhm.
Japan, so they can talk to
Oh my,
you, or they can ask, you can help them out.
Yuko, you know what I really love about my job too? There's so many.
Yes.
I've worked in San Diego in Southern California.
Hmm.
There are people from all over the world, and people have from. I've worked with so many people from everywhere from Russia and Mexico and India and just every. And the interesting thing about birth, some people don't even talk English, and I've worked with people that don't even speak English. And birth birth is an international language.
Yes.
There's no you, there's no language needed to support somebody in childbirth. So isn't that fast?
Hmm.
Anyway,
That's so true. That's so true. I couldn't really understand English when I had my first one, actually.
I
I did it anyway.
hear
Yeah.
both lives, Japanese and English, and that's so cute. I,
Oh, thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
great. I love to watch both.
Oh, thank you. I know, like my friends from Women Makers or Tessa Marie's Morning Blessing family,
Oh yeah.
they show up, they stay, even if it's Japanese live too, right? It's just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. The
Mhm.
support is good,
And
right?
yeah, and the other thing is, I know that like Angela and a lot,
Hmm.
we have a really special relationship with God. We feel
Yes.
like, that he's number one in my life, and I walk close to God like Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
And we're very spiritual people.
Mm-hmm.
But, I love also that all these people that I work with have different religions and different
Yep.
spiritual practices. Like when I was talking to a girl who, um, just the other day, one of my clients, she's of a Buddhist, um, and she's like, I said, what's your spiritual practice? She goes, well, I try to pray 5 times a day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, 5 times a day, even a lot of us Christians who really love Jesus don't
The
pray.
Buddhist. Yeah.
So it's always inspiring. God is always present at birth.
Yep.
So he does
I
come.
believe it. I'm a Buddhist,
He
but
does.
I believe in God,
Yes. Yes.
right? There's it. God is love.
Yes.
I believe that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I also love about all the cultures, all the different foods I've
Yeah.
eaten at labors, It's just so fun to
Yes.
just
It doesn't matter any cultures when mom or dad
yeah.
when they see first time they meet their baby come out, put in a bed. We all probably have the same reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like, right? It's the universal language or like just same smile, like we same energy. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter, like just
Hmm.
any countries.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Beautiful. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. You too, Rosie. You're beautiful. I can't. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't get enough of you. Just one live today. So maybe, maybe if when you have a moment, a time, it's hard to find a time for you probably, but would you like to be on my guest again?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so nice. Thank you so much. So what are you going to do? Like, at first things, what are you going to do after this live? I mean, like, are you going to post something or are you going to maybe do an IG live or video, or are you going to maybe write a book chapter 1 or 2? What's your next action? I wanted to hear that.
Oh, you're so good,
Yeah,
coach.
thank you so much. I'm trying to. Thank you.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. I have all of it out there. I'm going to write
Yes,
this, I'm going to do that. I have to
you
pick
got so many things on the plate. Yes.
do one thing at a time.
Mhm.
First of all, I want to, yes, post and share our time together with my friends. And that would be the first thing. But on a bigger scale, um, I want to discipline myself to be able to write daily. There's so many things on that daily list already. So maybe we have to move something off the plate to move something on. So yeah, I feel like that's what's calling me. That's what sometimes I just, you've heard me talk about in the shower. I get inspirations and I'll just
Mhm, mhm.
on my phone and record something that has come to me in the shower. And I have a lot of recordings. I'd like to transpose them into writing all that down.
Wow.
Mm,
Amazing. Wow.
yeah. The babies,
That's good.
just each baby has taught me so much. Each one of
Hmm.
mhm. So I'm so blessed.
Yeah. The people need to hear from you. You will, we're like a world built to serve,
Yes.
right?
I
We
love,
gotta serve. Yeah. We
love,
gotta serve. I love that. I love that.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Thank you for,
Thank you for sharing your thoughts and love and time, Rosie. I had a great time.
thank you so much, Yuko.
See, you're welcome. See, it's good to speak from our heart, right? We didn't do any rehearsal.
No.
I know I didn't need anything from you too. We did one time we get together at breakup. room,
Yes,
you
that's
know, 10 minutes, whatever. But that's all I needed to, right?
yes.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. All right. Thank you so much.
Your day.
Yes, you too. I
Thank
hope you have a rest. It's still early over there. Okay. Thank you so much, Rosie.
Bye bye.
Bye. And thank you so much for everyone to be on, watch our show. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.